to Marvin, a little quick out that I wish I would have hit. But other than that, I felt good out there. I thought we were seeing it all on the same page, and there's obviously things to clean up, but I thought it was a pretty good day.
Pretty good day, and I think a lot of people wanted a great day, a stellar day, fireworks. He's the #1 overall pick. We've been hearing about him for so long. It was a nice day. He had some beautiful throws, had some welcome to the NFL moments, some sacks that he talked about and copped to, his accountability on that part. It was a very small sample size. I feel like some people are underwhelmed, but I think we're not going to see the full Trevor Lawrence experience until week 1 against the Texans. What did you make of it?
You know, when I was a kid, somebody asked me if I'd ever tried Big League Chew. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, it's the best gum you'll ever have. And it's a gum in a pouch. Mm-hmm. That's Trevor Lawrence. He's Big League Chew. He's as advertised. For anybody else that's ever had it, it's the best gum ever. I'll introduce you to it on the next break.
You really think Sugar McGee over here hasn't had Big League Chew?
I don't know if you like the gum. Yeah. I think for Trevor Lawrence, you just heard him talk about every throw, the sack that he took. Hey, man, that was on me. I took the quarterback recall, to me, has always been one of the biggest determining factors in how good you are. And I thought he was phenomenal with how he can go by throw, play by play, and what he did. This throw right here on 3rd and 9, this little comeback route to Marvin Jones, I mean, from the right hash all the way over to the left side of the boundary, I thought Trevor Lawrence absolutely delivered on every single aspect of it. You showed that highlight right there, Shregs, to Marvin Jones, that relationship already. If you're Jags fans right now, you can't wait. You can't wait for the regular season to start. He's ready. Mm-hmm. He's like Peyton Manning ready. Mm-hmm.
The ground ball grape was my favorite flavor. He's shredded too, just like Big League Chew. And he listen, who's underwhelmed by this? How about these rookie quarterbacks? Who was the best one?
Justin Fields.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Trevor Lance can hook that thing, or Trey Lance. I'm mixing them up now. Trevor Lawrence was exactly what we wanted to do. I like afterwards, like the whole I was accountable for this one was my fault. It's just like a machine. And with respect to Browns Jags preseason, this guy's been in some huge games. Like there was no oh my gosh, this is the pros. Like he's been a pro since he was a sophomore in high school. I like personally that first play was a disaster. He joked about it afterwards. He has a strip sack on his first play, gets up 3rd and 9, completes it, gets sacked again, 30-something yards to Marvin Jones. Like he doesn't care. There's no pee down his leg factor at all. Like just none. And I honestly all of these prized freshmen that we have in the league this year, I'm so pleased with all of them. Like they all look so good. And Lawrence showed up in his own way. He did the Trevor Lawrence thing. If you've seen 10 minutes of Clemson football over the last 4 years, it was this. And he did it on the pro level. And hopefully he does it for, I don't know, Peter, 18 years?
Yeah, I don't have much to add. I would agree, Kyle.
Right?
I think he's got the shot of being the 18-year starter, the 20-year starter. That's the hype on this guy, that he is in that Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, John Elway class coming out of college where it's, hey, just throw me on the field, let's go. I don't want to make too much out of a preseason game, but this throw right here, and that's an awesome throw. Mm-hmm. Like, that is the kind of throw that you want to see from your quarterback months into his NFL career, and he did it in his first preseason game. 6 of 9, 2 series. I'm not going to go too crazy on this, but we're hoping this is the first of hundreds and hundreds of Trevor Lawrence games. That's the hype on this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he did more than enough to just at least check the box. Did not, what'd you say? Pee down his leg.
Yeah, he didn't. None of that.
No.
Guess who else didn't? Trey Lance. Guys, let's just keep rolling with these rookie quarterbacks. Let's look at it. We had San Francisco versus Kansas City. Adams was there. We'll get into it later. Mahomes was there. He also did not play. Jimmy G, what are you doing out there? What? The starters play? Yes. Watch. Play fake, and then look at this. It's like 2019. Debo. This is great. Jimmy to Debo, and we're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll find out. Jimmy sits out now. Okay, he's played 1 series, 3 for 3, 26 yards. Trey Lance, he has a dropped pass on his first play. And now it's a big old bootleg, and he's gonna huck this thing. Not throw it, not chuck it, huck it to Trent Sherfield, undrafted Vandy 2018. And oh, baby, Trey Lance says, hello, NFL. I thought I haven't played a game in 20 years or something like that. All these prognosticators prognosticate this. 80-yard touchdown. Chiefs win the game, but who cares? Trey Lance, 5 of 14. We'll get into it. That's not pretty, but man, that 80-yarder was beautiful. Why don't we hear from the young man? 3rd overall pick from Trey Lance on getting that first tutty.
Yeah, it was super exciting. It's the kind of moment you dream of, scoring your first touchdown. Even though it's preseason, it was pretty cool. With my teammates, the guys in that locker room, that they were so excited for me and for Trent making that play. So it was for sure a special moment. Wish I could have, again, capitalized on the opportunities that came after that.
He completed just 5 of 14, rather. Some nice glimpses, and glimpses is all I want in what is a perfect quarterback situation with Jimmy Garoppolo there. Trey Lance, we all knew he had to develop as he enters the NFL, get some reps under his belt. I liked it. What did you make of Trey Lance's preseason debut, Kyle?
He'll be starting by week 7. I said it before the game, I'll say it again. And that's not a Jimmy Garoppolo injury thing. I just think he'll be starting. Too much talent, too much power. I think Kyle Shanahan is way too thirsty for it. That's why he couldn't resist going up to draft him. Nothing I saw yesterday over the weekend, including 5 or 14, dissuaded me from that. I think Jimmy is great. I think Jimmy is a really good leader. I think Jimmy is limited. And I think Trey Lance has the unlimited power that Kyle Shanahan has never had at his disposal. That's why I drafted him. I think he'll be out there on the field by week 7, my call.
All right, so when do I come in with the giant douse of water?
There's a lot of those around. You can do it, jump in.
I don't want to be that guy.
I know you don't.
But even Kyle Shanahan after the game was like, there was good, but he didn't want him to be perfect. I love that line. Shanahan was like, I didn't want him to be perfect. And Trey Lance was sacked a bunch in this game. Now, he played a lot, but let's see, like, this wasn't all just 80-yard passes. Trey Lance is learning about the NFL here, too. So he had the big 80-yard pass, which is showing you the flash that he gets. But he missed a bunch of guys. There were some red zone opportunities he missed. So I think it was a rookie performance. And if you see that highlight and you see it on Twitter on Saturday night and you weren't watching necessarily, but you only were looking at social media, you'd think he threw 6 passes for, 500 yards. Okay, you were at the game. He threw the one big one, and then it was kind of like, all right, he's a rookie again. He's got a rookie again. And I think that's okay. So I'm not going to say he's not going to be the starter by week 7. I'm saying if you take it from a whole, like, yes, he had the 80-yard touchdown, but there's things he can still improve on, and that's why he's so young, and that's why they drafted him, and he's going to be there eventually. But Jimmy G is pretty good, too.
It's a perfect situation we got going right now until it gets messy. Yay.
He definitely seemed like he had a different speed, different velocity than what Jimmy G has. So physically, I think he's absolutely heads above him. But to your point, Shregs, as a player, you go out to a game and you could have 65 snaps, and you know what? You did great on 63 of them. You remember the 2 that you messed up on the drive home. The whole way home, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about, man, that throw that you showed where it was almost an interception, he's thinking about that one. How about the sack, all right? If you're a quarterback, you're in empty formation right here. This is second down. There's no back right here. This is a blitz. There's a guy coming off the left side.
Chuck it.
All right? You got to see that. Like, even at the college level, I've got no protection around me. I've got to get the ball, and he had a guy wide open in the middle of the field. Yeah. He's looking right there. Just throw it. So that's just the speed of the game. He's going to get better at that. But
it took 4 sacks.
Yeah, and some of it was, look, Chris Jones is just eating up his right guard. But I think for him, it was good in that he made the splash play, the touchdown throw. It's something. It's always easier to go into the film if you did something well. We'll talk later about what the safety was doing on that cover 2 deep. I don't know where he was going on that, but just like every quarterback will tell you, sometimes you only get one shot at those big plays. You can't miss. You can't miss. We're talking about Jimmy G right now, possibly losing his job because of one throw in a Super Bowl that he probably still can't get over. You can't miss when you have those big throws.
Good call.
We knew coming into the draft he'd need to develop